Hi, I'm Ann Skinner, and this is Molly McGee, and we're the Skinner team with Keller Williams Realty here in beautiful Summit County, Colorado. We're here today just to share a little bit about what's been going on in the Summit County real estate market for November 2018.
The information that we'll share with you guys today is going to go over Frisco, Breckenridge, Dillon, Silverthorne, Keystone, Copper Mountain, and Blue River. This is coming from the Summit County Multiple Listing Service. Summit County has our own Board of Realtors and MLS, so if you're thinking of buying or selling in Summit County or the surrounding area, it's really important to work with a local expert.
So in November, we had 116 new properties hit the market. This is quite a bit down from what we saw in October, where 218 properties hit the market. However, if we look year over year, it's actually up 11% from 2017 and almost up 35% from 2016. We had 139 properties close in November. If you compare the number of properties that hit the market compared to what actually sold, there is quite a bit of a deficit. What that means is that we have more inventory available. In fact, our inventory level has been hovering around 400 or more properties on the market at any given time, which sounds relatively low, but we know that that's about 80% of what we see during our peak summer months.
The average sales price also went up quite a bit to just over $796,000. Part of this can be explained by the fact that over 25% of the properties that sold for over $1 million. We did see a little bit of a dip, however, in the list price to sales price. Sellers got 97.27% of what they were asking for their properties, which is down from previous months, meaning that buyers had just a little bit more negotiating power. This might have been due to that higher inventory that Ann just mentioned.
So one of the conversations we've been having a lot this month is about what's going to be happening with the market. Sellers have been trying to ask us when the peak of the market's going to be, and that's a really difficult thing to time. So the conversation that we've been having is around where do you want to be for the next 7 years? The reason we ask that is because we know statistically we're going to be heading into a buyer's market at some point. And in general, most buyer's markets and sellers markets swing in that direction for 7 years respectively. So what that means is once we swing into a buyer's market, we're going to have 7 years of that. So if you've been thinking about selling or upgrading, now's probably the best time to do that. So you still have the opportunity to sell while the market is really strong.
Timing is also incredibly important to buyers. Buyers need to consider not only the price of the home, but the financial conditions of the market. Take this scenario, for example. If a home that is for sale today goes for $400,000 at 4.75% and 20% down versus that same home going for $405,000, that's going to represent a $20 difference in the buyer's monthly mortgage payment. If we fast forward a few months and allow the mortgage rate to go up just 0.5% to 5.25%, then that same home, let's say we negotiate it, we keep the price at $400,000, that $400,000 home at that $400,000 home at that new interest rate is now going to be $100 more expensive in the monthly mortgage payment. This is really going to affect a buyer's buying power.
As Molly kind of touched on buyer's power, the statistic is that for every 0.5% an interest rate rises, a buyer's power is decreased by 5%. So what that means is if the maximum mortgage amount you can borrow is $400,000 at 4.75%, well, when that interest rate becomes 5.25%, your maximum buying power and borrowing amount is only going to be $380,000. So for sellers, that means a reduced buyer pool, and buyers, it means you might not be able to get quite as much as you once could.
We appreciate you guys taking a moment to go over the numbers with us. If you have any questions or need any additional information, please reach out to us online or on social media at COMTN Realty.
Thanks.